Hello there, I'm the Craft Maiden, and in this video I will show you somewhat how I made my casual Brigitte cosplay from Overwatch. I like to begin with a pre-existing pattern, and for this I used Burda styles, and this one shows you how much fabric you will need and also instructions on how to assemble it. However, as Brigitte's overall have some slight differences in the design, I had to change the pattern a bit, so therefore I made a mock-up with wider legs and a different top part. As the overalls supposedly are made for use in a workshop, I needed some interfacing and fabrics that are a bit more robust, so therefore I went with cotton fabrics, and the red one, if I remember correctly, is a nice thick canvas. As I told you before, this pattern has an instruction, so if you are interested in making this yourself, you can always follow that one instead of watching me sewing this all together for hours and hours and hours. But I thought I'd at least show you how I added the orange fabric to the lining, but as it's a bit tricky to explain, I hope the visuals will suffice. As the fabric were brand new, it really didn't look right without some weathering, so for that I used some dark brown acrylics and dried brushed it on. As you might know, I really love to make stuff out of Plasticard, so of course I had to use it for the clasps as it's really sturdy and I thought it would be the most suitable material for this project. And if you want to know more about it, you can find more info in the description box down below, including a link to a website that will explain it even more in detail. I found that door handle screws has the perfect attachments for the clasps, so all I needed to do were to cut off the screw's head and then add another one of those attachments to the other side as well for a complete look. And to make the metallic, I used aluminum tape and buffed the surface with a fine steel wool before adding paint to it. For the t-shirt, I cut some corners and used one from H&M, for which I removed the sleeves, reshaped the neckline and made it more fit and shorter. As for the print, I used the same plastic film as I used in my sound absorption panels video, and you can find a link to that one in the info cards and in the description box down below. If you're going to make this yourself, remember to use a fabric paint made for dark fabrics. I always like to brush the first layer of paint on from the edges towards the middle, so to make sure the paint won't escape under the plastic, and when it's all covered I use a sponge to get the paint more even. And if you are wondering why I have a cardboard underneath, this is the reason why. All paint has different instructions, but for this one I had to iron it on for a few seconds before it sticks. Brigitte has a cap hanging from her belt, so I used heat transfer vinyls and added it onto a black cap. As for the gloves, I used a free pattern I found online, and if I can find it again, I definitely link it in the description box down below. As the gloves are so long, I also added a non-slip elastic band to the edge of the arm, so they wouldn't slip down all the time. Then I used Airex, a fire-stopping thingy I don't really know where you can find, as these are some scrap pieces left over from my school time. But it works pretty much the same way as Eva foam, it's just a little bit sturdier. And then I covered it in Cosplay Flex, but I would prefer Worbla as this is too hard to work with, I think. I have no idea how some of the details are supposed to look like, so I just wing some of the stuff, and these gems or whatever is roughly shaped after Brigitte's hair clips and then casted in resin. For the tool belt, I used a piece of hard cardboard from an old calendar as a core, cut out 2 pieces of fake leather to cover it, and made my own piping cord for some of the details. As the pockets has really sharp edges, I decided to make a base of Cosplay Flex as an understructure. And to get the fabric to sit nice and still on the cardboard core, I used spray adhesive. And then I sewed all around the edges as close to the cardboard core as possible, and then finished off the edges by binding them. I have seen many tools in my life, but I have never seen this one before, I think. So if you know what it's supposed to look like or what it is, please leave a comment down below because I have no idea. That's it for this video. If you're still here, why not leave a toilet paper roll in the comments down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell button if you haven't done so already, so you will get notified whenever I upload. So with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching, stay safe and I'll see you next time. Bye!